Hi everyone, my name is Yusuf Patel from the Department of Finance and Investment Management, and I have produced this video in conjunction with Prof. Thea, and it is a short instructional video on how to create a random block question in Moodle. During the training that we received, there were a number of questions on how to go about doing this, and I will show you a very easy way to create this type of question bank. A lot of us use it, and it is a very useful tool when creating questions. So the first thing you need to do is you need to have your question banks imported into Moodle, which would have already been done by the Moodle team. And you can have a look at that by clicking on the admin icon, and you go to questions, categories. So over here you can see I have two question banks that I've brought over from Blackboard. The first one is chapter 4, and the second one is chapter 3. The first one consists of 41 questions, and the second one 35 questions. So the first step that you need to take is you go to wherever you would like to create your quiz. You click on Create Learning Activity, and you then click on Quiz. You then need to give a name to your quiz. So I'm just going to put random question example, and this is how to Okay, so how to create a random block quiz. So I'm not going into any of the specifics of the quiz settings. I'm just going to look at creating a random block only for now. So you go to Save and Display. As you can see, it says no questions have been added yet. You then click on Add Question. You click on Add, and you click a random question. So from here, you can look at your existing categories. So that is what has already been added into Blackboard. You click on the drop down, and you can see there's chapter 4 and chapter 3. So I would click on chapter 4 first. It lists all of the questions that are there, and I'll choose to have 5 questions from chapter 4. Click on Add Random Question, and you can see it adds the questions. So that's question 1. It says it's coming from the random block of chapter 4 of 41 questions, and that's your points. So when the test generates, if a student opens the test, it will choose a random question for each of those. You can then add more questions. So you can go to Add a Random Question again, and this time we'll choose chapter 3, and I want to add 10 questions from chapter 3. So you click on Add Random Question, and as you scroll down, you will see that we now have 15 questions that have been created. Maximum grade is 15 marks, and click on Save. So now if we go into the question, you can click on Preview Quiz, and you can see the first one would have been the role of loans and advances within the Islamic banking restricted due to. So let's go back. And if you compare to So I think you actually have to save the test. So let's say continue to the last preview. Next page, I'll just go to, oh, this is what I was looking for. So it says start a new preview. So if you look at this, let's look at question 1 again. It says the role of loans and advances. So if you go to start a new preview, you'll see that question 1 does change to a new question. So every time you start a new preview, you'll get a different question. And it is as simple as that. So thank you for watching the video, and if you do have any questions, you can give me a shout. Thank you and goodbye.